it on.
Okay, just go. He'll catch it.
It's good to win a hard-fought physical game against a well-coached team like Providence. I thought we played through our post guys and did a good job of getting it inside and did a good job of rebounding for the most part. And I thought Admon Gilder the first half was tremendous when we really struggled scoring. He made some big plays for us, posting up and scoring in a variety of ways.
Okay, questions now. Raise your hand. Let us get a handheld mic to you. Right now the questions would be for Admon and Tyler, and Robert will be joining us shortly. Who has the first question for the student athletes? To our right.
Yeah, Gabe Bach with Texags. For both you guys, Tyler and Admon, you miss your first 10 shots. You go 633 without scoring, but how good was the defensive intensity there to keep yourself in the game when you weren't scoring baskets?
Admon.
Oh, we put our heads on playing defense. Coach Kennedy tells us every day that's where we're best. You know, having the bigs, Tyler and Robert, with the shot blocking ability they have, and then with the guards, you know, just maintaining, keeping the guards out of the lane. And so, just you know, we just kept on fighting, and that's what we did today.
Tyler?
Yeah, we just play defense, man. We play hard. You know, there's going to be stretches where they make their runs offensively, but like Admon said, we hang our hat on defense, and that's what we've done all year.
Second row right here.
Admon, you're usually pretty businesslike, but when you hit that three late, that was a little bit of dancing there. Can you tell me what went through your mind there?
I knew that was a big shot. You know, I think TJ drove in the lane. He does a great job of getting in the lane. And once I hit that three, I just felt good, and just that all the emotion came out of me. So.
To our right on the aisle.
Aaron Beard with the AP. This is for Robert and Tyler. Just the importance of rebounding the way you did. How much of an advantage is that in any game you play, much less against a team that maybe doesn't have your size?
Robert?
My say is something we take pride in every game, and our coaches stressed us before the game that the other team emphasized hitting us, boxing us out. So we wanted to go out and just show them we're more aggressive than them, doing what we do.
Tyler?
We're just out there doing our jobs. This is what we do. We know we have the advantage inside most games, so you know this is just another game where we came out and gave 100% effort on the glass.
To our right again.
This is for Robert. What were you thinking on the dunk? It looked like you tried to size up a highlight reel moment in late in the game.
I actually wanted to go between my legs, but I thought Coach was going to take me out.
I was shocked he didn't go between his legs, believe me.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take me out. But just a highlight moment, like you said, create memories.
Other questions for the student athletes? Second row to our right.
Yeah, Admon, how about TJ, especially in the second half where he was scoreless in the first, but this guy's got so much confidence. How big was he in the second half with, I think, 15 and after the break?
I think he did a real great job of keeping his composure. You know, he came out, he kind of struggled a little bit, and then in the second half, he got it going for us inside the lane, and then he started hitting threes, and he just started running our team like we know he's capable of doing.
Second row.
So I don't know, you guys talked about rebounding, but I mean, you two out-rebounded their whole team. I mean, you couldn't have even thought that would have happened before the game started.
I mean, we got a lot of help from our guards, too. They did a great job of putting bodies on the guys on the outside so that we can play one-on-one on the inside with the guys that are guarding us. It was really a team effort. We were just able to snag a couple boards.
Left aisle.
Ruben from the Fieldhouse. This one's for Robert and Tyler. Providence does a decent percentage of its scoring slash into the basket with the ball. Your size seemed to really be a counter on it. Are you the kind of team that, you know, neutralizes teams that go to the basket?
Honestly, I'll just say we're the type of team that tries to execute the coach's game plan and the coach's scout. And we figured Providence, their slashing team, they play small. They try to take advantage of the big. So me and Tyler had to move our feet, get dirty with the guards, I guess you can say that, anyway, to help our team win.
Just doing our job. Rob, got it.
Left aisle.
Kevin McNamara, the Providence Journal. Admon, I'm curious, first half 33%, second half 68%. Any difference in what led to that difference?
Oh, we just came out to play hard. You know, we was up by 1 and at the halftime, and we said in the locker room, Coach Kenny said, keep our foot on the gas, and that's what we did. We're here to have fun and just enjoy the experience.
Other questions for the student athletes, second row again?
Admon, Coach already talked about how what you did in the first half, you know, especially offensively, kind of brought you guys back into the game. Did you feel like that needed to be done with the start that you guys got off to?
You can say that, but like I said, you know, we said we had the size advantage, and luckily I got going in the paint, so that's something you don't see every day. But like I said, we just execute the game plan and got it done.
Left side.
Question for Admon. I know that you talked a little bit about how Starks played today, but generally speaking, you know, the way that he's come along during this season to be the guy he was today, can you describe what you see in the way that he's developed?
He's developed like extremely. I know every day he's one of our hardest workers. He's in the gym every day, putting up shots, working out before and after practice. So I'm not surprised of what he's accomplishing right now. And so I think he has more to come. And so as long as he keep his composure and keep his mind right, he's going to be a great player.
One more question for the student athletes, second row.
Tyler or Admon or Robert, whoever wants to take it. Olin Buchanan, TexAgs.com. I'm just curious, what can you talk about what the, I guess, for lack of a better word, what the mood or the atmosphere was like in the locker room at halftime? Surely you'll feel like you didn't play well, and yet when you go in with a lead after the slow start you had.
We just stressed staying together. We know there's going to be ups and downs in the game, but at halftime, we knew we had to stay together, talk things out. What do we see on the court? And then come out and win the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Robert?
I'd say a lot of reassurance, just letting your teammates know, even letting the coaches know we're supposed to be here, we deserve to be here, and we have a mission, and go out and destroy the second half.
Okay, Admon. Tyler and Robert, good job. You guys head back to the locker room, which is still open. And we'll now take questions for Coach Kennedy. Third row to our right.
Billy, Aaron Beard with the AP. You guys were tied, I think, 50-all with 9 minutes left, went on a 12-2 run during a critical sequence. What went right for you guys when you guys finally wrestled some control away?
Well, I thought we may have blocked some shots and got some runouts. We were able to get some easy baskets in transition. The play that Tyler got, the intentional foul, was a big play that separated us in that possession. But I thought we did a better job of getting stops and breaking. You look at Diallo and Bullock; they both had 22 and 21 points. At the force at that position, they started making threes, and we had to start switching ball screens late. And I thought that helped us. Robert switched out, and we blocked some shots on the mismatches when they went one-on-one, and that broke the game open with some freelance plays.
Second row to our right.
Yeah, Billy, early when you weren't scoring, it's 6:33 without a point and missed your first 10 shots, but how good were you defensively? Can you just speak to that stretch where you guys didn't get down on the defensive end?
Well, we started out the game in zone, something we haven't done all year, just to try to throw something at them a little bit different. They were prepared for it. But I thought we got the ball inside. We just missed some shots. I thought Tyler had some opportunities around the basket with his jump hook. If we can get him one-on-one on the block, most times we're going to live with that. I thought we had some good looks. We just didn't score, and that's what I told the guys at half. Guys, we missed shots. We got the ball where we wanted to. As long as we keep taking care of the ball and keep going inside out, we'll be a threat to break the game open, and fortunately we were able to do that.
Other questions for Coach? Second row.
Coach, can you just talk about what Admon meant to you defensively? I mean, when you were playing man-to-man, when Chandler was in there, he's got Diallo, and when he wasn't, he's covering Cartwright. I mean, those are two completely different type players, and he's covering them both. Yeah, he was tremendous. I mean, I think having a week to rest his knee some and get him up close to – he's almost 100% healthy. That's the best he played the whole game, and coaches kept saying, hey, do we want to get him a break? I said, no, we're going to go as long as we got to go with him because he's played 40-minute games for us in the past last year, and he plays both ends of the floor, and that was critical for us in winning this game.
Far left aisle.
Billy, kind of on the same theme, I'm curious what when you went man, what your defensive focus was. Was it Cartwright? He never really seemed to get going.
Well, it was Diallo and Bullock was our game plan to match up with them the right way. And early on, we didn't switch ball screens. I think when we did start switching ball screens, it kept Cartwright in front of us. And I think we blocked a shot at one of his shots in the lane was big. And then Robert Williams, Garden, Bullock did some good things late and started getting out on him quicker and blocked some shots for us. That was big for us.
Second row.
Billy, how big was the early Starks three? Kind of got him going, and I think he had 3 straight possessions with an assist in there, and he made a layup. How important were the first few minutes of the second half for him?
Well, we've learned you got to take the good with the bad with him, you know, because as a freshman, he can get streaky and offensively be dominant, and then he can try to do too much at times, which I thought he was right on the edge of doing the too much part for me. But we got him out of the game, and he recomposed, and our guys did a really good job lifting him up and staying together and encouraging him through some times where he got frustrated. He thought he got fouled a few times, and he got frustrated. But his play and going downhill, he's really hard to stop once he gets going.
Far left.
Roger Rubin from the Fieldhouse. Coach, in terms of the way that front line works, I mean, you were talking about it a little bit yesterday, that 6'9", 6'10", 6'10". How unique a thing do you think you have here, and how big a difference can it make?
Well, obviously, when it's good defensively, it's really good for us, and I thought we did a good job. Robert was more active offensively than he's been in a while. I think he's raised his game up a level, knowing he's got to play more aggressive this week. The first 5 minutes of the game, he got the ball twice, and he missed shots, but he was aggressive going to the basket. And when he's aggressive like that, he's as good as anybody in the country. And that was big for us.
Any other questions for Coach Kennedy? Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
A lot of emotions go through your head in those type of games there. First, you got to give credit to Texas A&M. I thought they deserved to win. I thought they played well when they had to, so congratulations to them and good luck in their next round. As far as Providence, I don't think we played well, and I think they had a lot to do with it. I just didn't feel my team played with the purpose and energy that we've played with in the past. I thought we did a great job coming out the gate, in particular in the first half, but we couldn't throw the ball in the basket. So defensively, I thought we did a good job. Halftime, we're right where we needed to be. Cut the lead to 1 a couple of times in the second half and just couldn't get over the hump. But when you look at the big picture, I'm really proud of the group. It's really sad that I have to see these seniors leave and, do what they've done at Providence College over 4 years, getting to the tournament. I feel like I let them down, hopefully I'll do a better job with the next group if we're fortunate to get into this game again. It's just sad, it's the finale. You don't have any more games with these guys, and I couldn't be more proud of them. But give credit to Texas A&M, they did a really good job. I thought their length it bothered us, particularly around the rim in the second half. But I don't think we played the way we wanted to play, and then we tried to hold on for dear life, and we just weren't fortunate to move on. But, it's part of life. You win and you lose, and you learn from the losses.
Okay, questions for the student athletes? Please raise your hand. Let us know who you are, who you're with, and who has the first question. Back left.
Roger Rubin from the Fieldhouse. Question for Alpha. How would you describe the impact that their frontline size had on the way that you guys wanted to play the game?
Their length really bothered us inside. They would throw the ball in almost every possession, and if we in double, they would get tough layups. We tried to limit their second shot opportunities, but as good as a team they was, they got some crucial ones too. So.
To our left again.
Rodney, Kevin McNamara, Providence Journal. Rodney, in the second half, you guys finally made some shots. You made 2 back-to-back threes. How frustrating was it in the first half to just not to be able to make some shots?
It was frustrating not to make shots, but at the end of the day, we were still in the game to win it, and a few balls didn't bounce our way, and they had the last punch.
Front row left.
Nick Rojas, Providence. Jalen and Rodney, with your time here in Friartown done, when you look back on your time as a Friar, what are you going to think about?
Jalen.
Man, I just think about the great memories I've had with the players that have been through here, that I've played with, and the players I'm currently playing with. And honestly, man, at Providence College, it's more than just basketball, and I think they've helped me become a man and taught me life lessons along with how to be a better player. So, I'm blessed to have the opportunity to go to Providence College. I'm definitely going to miss it. So.
Rodney?
The experience that I've had here, I've grown up and became a man, and it's just been great with all the experience playing the Big East tournament, playing the NCAA tournament, feel how it feels to win, being a winning culture, and to be here 5 times in a row. It's something that nobody would probably ever be able to do, and it's rare. And man, it's just been great for 5 years here.
Other questions for the student athletes? To our left on the aisle.
Alpha, in the second half, A&M shot 68%. Did they do anything differently in the second half, offensively?
I wouldn't say they did anything differently. We tried to limit them, limit their shot attempts and contest most of their shots. They were definitely getting a lot of 50-50 balls, and then those led to easy threes for them, which hurt us down the stretch.
To our left, middle of the room.
John Fanta, Big East Digital. Alpha, this team had some ups and downs throughout the middle of the season, but stayed up and had a great Big East tournament run. As a sophomore with this team, can you speak to what the senior class meant to getting you guys to peak at the right time this season?
With the leadership of these guys, without the leadership of these guys, I don't think we'll be anywhere close to where we are now. Kyron does a great job, Rodney, Jalen, and other guys in the locker room. They do a great job of basically leading us on and off the court, telling us what to do and what not to do. And it sucks to lose in the first round and having these guys their last time here, but we're definitely going to be in the gym this summer and work on all our flaws and hopefully get back here next year for 6 straight.
Last question for the student athletes, middle of the room right.
Dave Johnson from the Daily Press. Rodney, they missed their first 10 shots, but I think in that stretch you guys only got off to a 6-0 lead. Was that a little frustrating to maybe not create a little more distance at that point, even though it was fairly early?
In the beginning of the game, I thought we did come out with low energy, and I mean, I feel like we did have a few shots there that just didn't go in. It happens at the beginning of the game, but I mean, they just didn't roll the way that we wanted them to roll, and we still had a chance to win the game. So that's it.
Okay, Rodney, Alpha, Jalen, thank you. You guys head back to the locker room. Congratulations on a great season. Thank you. We'll now take questions for Coach Cooley. Who was the first question? To our left, Coach.
Ed, all season long it's been tough to find the pulse of this team. Did you think that they came out the way they needed to? Obviously, offensively, as you've talked about, you just missed some shots, but overall, were they ready to go?
Normally when we're getting stops, that's when we're really efficient offensively, and we just couldn't find that. We had great shots, looks at the basket, whether it was zone or man, we were getting the shots we wanted. But part of our Achilles heel this entire year was not being able to complete an assignment, and that's missing shots. It definitely was frustrating, but at the same time, I still thought we were where we needed to be in striking distance of winning the game. And I thought Alpha hit it right on the head. There was 2 stretches in this game that I thought was it was death to us. There was a 10-point swing. We miss a 3, they get a 50-50 ball, of which they had 5 out of 7 possessions when they scored 5 times. That was critical. We miss a 3, they make a 3. We miss a layup, they get an and one, game, set, match, and now you're trying to play catch up and you're hoping to get a call here or there. That's the most frustrating part for me, because I don't think we played nearly as well as we needed to or had to in order to advance in this tournament.
Middle of the room to our left.
Ed, how much are you encouraged by the way that Alpha progressed this season and what he can be for the future of the program?
Sure, Alpha is a very competitive young man. He's very prideful. I'm very proud of him and his development and how far he's come in a short period of time. He'll be one of the better players in the Big East, if not the best player in the Big East in time to come. This year is a great learning experience for him. I thought he grew up a lot last year as a freshman and definitely took a big leap this year. He'll be one of our veterans we'll look forward to lead the team hopefully back to this game next year.
Again, to our left.
Ed, in terms of the Aggies front line, 6'9", 6'10", 6'10", how unique is that and how impactful is it?
Their length was very impressive. Definitely bothered us around the rim. I think they blocked probably 4 or 5 jump shots that I haven't seen anybody in our league do. But their length was big, but at the same time, Providence didn't play the game it needed to. I didn't coach the game I needed to. Hopefully, again, I said next year we get an opportunity to be in this game again. But their length is pretty impressive, and it definitely bothered us.
Back of the room to our right.
Justin Parker, AP. You talked about needing to box out to get those rebounds and everything. Big difference in the rebound totals today. What was it that? Was it something else that kind of caused it?
Well, we missed a lot of shots in the second half, that was for sure. But, even though we were checking out and I thought we did a decent job, they had length rebounds, They had length rebounds. And it's really nothing you can do. That's God's gift to them, It's really nothing you can do about it. You keep encouraging your kids, but, when you got 7'6" wing length and you got 7'5" wing length, that's genetics, babe, It's like you're short, I'm tall, that's your problem, That was our problem today. We just weren't long enough in some of the balls they got.
Other questions? Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.